Do the intro to our show real quick. Just off the top of your head. Just do one.
All right. In a world that's void of comedy, two idiots decided to change the game. Meet Big Tusk and Little Snack Pack. This is the Mad Pear Podcast.
What is going on, you guys? We're back here at the Mad Pear Podcast. I'm your boy, Big Tuss, Little Snack Pack, and we got a special guest today. Let's give it up for our boy, Phil.
Oh my gosh. How the hell did I get here?
Yeah, you offered it, so now you're here.
I got to go back behind the wall.
Yep.
So as a matter of fact, so right now, this is the voice you guys keep hearing off and on. Every so often, he jumps in and helps us out. This is the face behind that voice.
Sorry to disappoint you. I don't look like God. I don't look like Black God, but, you know, I do have a divine voice, so just saying. Sorry to disappoint.
It's perfect, buddy. It's perfect. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into some things. Phil, why don't you start us off with a little something interesting that we haven't talked about before? Maybe something that you've always wanted to ask us, but you haven't been on the show yet.
Okay. As white guys.
Oh, God.
I love it. Love it already. Love it already.
Love at first sight, right?
As two white guys who, you know, you guys are in the blue collar world. You're Florida natives. You guys live the salt life. You know, you know what I'm talking about?
It's more him, but I know what you're talking about.
Why do white women always put their feet on the dashboard?
You telling me, bro?
In the cars.
I hate
that.
it.
Is the most dangerous thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Right, so
you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about. This is a question for him because I don't even like white girls.
No.
You don't. Pause. What?
I thought I told you that.
What kind of girls you like?
Anything but white,
Spanish.
to be honest.
Spanish.
Spanish. Ay, papi.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So it's because when they yell at you, you don't even know what they're saying. So you can't be offended.
It just sounds sexy.
That's what he
That
tells
too.
me.
That too.
Do you watch Spanish novellas? Mm-mm. You don't watch. They are the best thing ever. They will teach you how to learn Spanish. So here's a quick example. Okay, all right, and they're completely exaggerated. So like even though it's 2024, they're still in 1990, right? So you have like Maria.
I think I know what you're talking about, though. I think I do know what you're talking about.
¿Por qué? Brad es mi amigo. ¿Por qué? She's like, Brad es muy grande y tú muy chiquito.
Do you even know what you're saying? Did you just say I had a little dick?
I said Brad had a big dick, but then that person has a small one.
Oh, okay. I seen this. That's all I understood.
No.
You trying to say I have a small one?
You are a little snack pack.
That is right.
That
I
is
got a
what
little
it means.
Vienna sausage barbecue
Oh, a
flavor.
little Vienna.
Micro snack pack.
You didn't catch the first or second episode when he hinted about a little wee
Oh my
and he
God.
said, "My boy Nate, sorry about that," or something like that.
See, this is how bad his memory is because we had a full-on conversation after the show back there about that. Because remember what you had asked, and you're like, "Seriously?"
We didn't do it on camera, so
Well, let's talk about it again.
Off
Talk about it
camera
again.
never happened.
That's true. It's only within ourselves, so now we got to give it to the people.
What? No. That's,
Come on,
that's
man.
What
You
are
brought it
talking
up.
about? Hang on. No, because that is inappropriate right now.
Nothing's off limits.
What do you mean? We're not rated R just yet.
That doesn't matter. We're on YouTube.
I got a little wiener and tiny nuts.
Is it making you nervous because like all the attention's on you now?
Yeah, now
that's
it
what I
is.
thought. I could tell.
Okay, back to your question though
Yeah.
about the feet on dash. I can't stand it.
Well, why? It's just embedded in y'all's DNA. Not y'all's, but like white girls' DNA.
No, I see it all the time. To
see it all
me,
the
I
time.
think it's disrespectful. Personally,
That's
I think
how
it's
I
because
look
first
at
of all, your feet are dirty. Don't put it on my dash.
I don't put my own feet on my dash.
Well, you're driving.
Man,
Hang on. I will admit.
Could you imagine?
I have sat there and drove with one foot out the window while I'm driving.
Okay, that's a question I want to ask. Since you said you've done that, I've seen a couple people do that. Why?
I don't
Do
know.
you enjoy driving, doing
I
the
was
splits?
sitting in traffic, just sitting there with my boot hanging out the window, just cruising in
That
traffic.
can be comfortable.
It's gonna air his nuts out.
Yeah.
I guess.
I have a vent. I used to have in my truck, there was a vent down there to air it out.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I would have said they make that. I want to buy one.
No, but I knew a guy that sat there and used his windshield wiper fluid container, hooked it and put alcohol in it and ran it into the truck. Sat there and made mixed
So
drinks.
he would go to wash his windows. Well, he would pull.
No,
the
I think he
trigger.
was saying he had a toy with Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're gonna say.
So he
would
pulled
do
the
it, but
thing
you can
and it
make
was
your mixture.
squirted. That's awesome, by the way. But that's just completely.
Now,
weird.
here's the real question: did he ever at least clean it out first, or
Oh,
did he
I don't
leave
know.
it
I didn't ask
the
him
straight
that.
chemicals he's drinking? See, that's what I was talking about, that nasty drink
Oh,
shit
here we
with
go.
the faucet. It would be his buddy.
No.
What do you mean,
No.
no?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Just
if
for
he did.
anybody back there doesn't know what we're talking about yet, haven't seen the last episode, this man right here said he prefers to drink out of the faucets that have the more older syrup in it.
The syrup tastes good, bro.
This man probably likes blue cheese.
That's
No,
disgusting.
I hate blue cheese.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
I like mold.
Or cottage cheese is nasty too.
Okay, I like cottage cheese. I'm sorry.
That's the
That's
same
all
thing.
lumpy milk.
I know. I know.
So how
it's
can you not like?
Because I put a little bit of like raspberry in it, and it's better. Or like
No, that looks like
pineapple.
chunky milk.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me explain the ingredients. Maybe it's a little different. Continue.
Okay, so to make. Now we're going to go with a lesson, cooking with Phil. Okay, so here's how you make cottage cheese. You just need a pot of milk. It can be fresh.
Okay, so you're talking about making it yourself.
No, but this is how they actually make it. So you get a pot of boiling milk, boil it, and then you need some vinegar. As soon as you put the vinegar
Take
in
a
there,
shot of it,
It
lose weight.
turns into cottage cheese, and then you strain it.
Does the vinegar like? Do you have to let it age at all or no? No.
Nope, just let it cool, obviously, but
Oh yeah.
it's delicious.
I don't know. I've
But
never
blue
been a
cheese
fan.
is gross.
So what? Okay, so what is the difference between blue cheese and cottage cheese for you?
Blue cheese is aged, and it's aged just like outside. it just doesn't. It just doesn't taste good. But there are a majority of people who are weird that like blue cheese on stuff, and I am not one of them.
No, I'm not a fan of blue cheese. To be honest, it just tastes weird to me.
Smells weird. I can't.
You ever been? Have you guys ever gone to a restaurant and gotten snaked, and they give you blue cheese and you
Yes.
expect it to be ranch?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I went.
Can't even finish the food.
Nope. I was like,
It's an abomination.
It's disgusting.
Maybe
it's like,
not want to eat.
It's like getting tricked with a fake lottery ticket.
Oh, I got a story for you guys about that. So check this out. I used to live. So I lived here, and then when I got a little older, we moved to Illinois. So me and my brothers were all split up for like a very short period of time. It was like a year or two at most. And it was my middle brother's birthday. So I was in Florida here. I was young. I was in like elementary school. I thought it would be funny to give him a lottery ticket, but I wanted to buy it from the dollar store. So I sent it in the mail up to him for his birthday, and he scratched it off, and he swore that he won until he looked on the back and it told him to follow the yellow brick road to get the lottery. But it was like $1 million. Like he really thought he won.
Well, how old was he?
At the time, he would have been, I gotta say, he had to at least been like 16, 17.
Because that's how you can tell who your real friends are. First of all, it's a dick move, so don't do it. But like, if you decide that you want to be the bad friend, right, and you want to test people and see how they really are, buy them the fake or rigged lottery ticket and just see their reactions. If they're like, "Oh, I won! Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you! I'm out of here!" You know they're terrible people. But if they're like, "Hey, I'm going to share this money with you," you know, that's a good barometer to find out if you got good
Yeah,
friends.
but now here's the problem. If you ever bought him a real one and he didn't win, like, fuck you, dude. Last time you bought me a fake one.
But it all depends, right? That's funny. Well, don't buy your friends lottery tickets. I think that's the lesson.
Just don't buy them. Fake lottery tickets or lottery
Or just
tickets?
lottery tickets in general.
No, I play a lottery quite a bit. I know you do.
I know. I
Do you ever win anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won 500 like a bunch of times.
Yeah. He won more than me a couple times. We'd sit there, go back and forth, and he'd always wind up winning.
Is there like a secret? Do you like have to buy the $50 one to win anything?
No.
Or
No,
is like-
no. See, I rarely take a risk on the 50 because $50 is a lot to just throw away, to not win.
That's like a 16th of a tank for you now in gas.
I save a lot of money now
That's a
compared
full
to
tank for me, Bubba.
compared to what I was driving. No, I always play the $10 one, but I always play the 500 Madness because it's $10. I always buy two at a time, and you can kind of tell if it's the first or last ticket. It's really not worth getting. In my opinion, it's not worth getting. I'm sure that people have won on them. I've never had luck winning on the first or last ticket. I always wait till it's like a safe middle, and I'll buy like two at a time. That
How do
way,
you know it's in the middle? You just
You can ask 'em.
watching
You can ask 'em.
people.
no, you could ask the person like, hey, what number is it on? I'm like, oh, 34. That's like a safe middle. You know what I mean?
And they'll either tell you, you can ask them, do y'all go up or down?
I don't ask them that. I feel like
I
that's
do.
a little too much, but
I do sometimes. Y'all go up or down?
But I won 500 quite a few times on the 500 Madness. There's not really like I mean, some people know how to count the numbers and kind of figure it out. Like there is a mathematical thing behind it. I know. I just don't know how to do that. I just do a good guesstimation. So, but I've won like 8 different times.
Wow.
I'm serious.
I don't play. Don't really need to.
I know you man of money, huh?
Oh, so much money.
Yeah, he's doing our show. He's got so much money.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta put my phone on mute. Look at that. I tell everybody to be quiet, and then I don't put my phone on mute. Don't fire me. I'm so sorry.
Well, I got fired.
Little snack pack, you're fired.
Well,
On his behalf.
oh,
Can't afford to lose producer man. I'm sorry.
One has to go.
well, you did tell me I was fired last week, and I still came back.
Can I ask you a question though?
What's that?
Are those paw prints?
No, they're not paw prints.
Yes, they are technically.
No, they're not paw prints.
What is it?
They're deer tracks. First off,
Don't deers have hoofs? Oh, sorry. Is it a hoof print?
a hoof print.
Don't deers
He
have
did
hoofs?
have. You did come up with the theory about the Grinch, so a hoof print would make a lot of sense.
That is true.
No,
Well, that's a
it's
deer
a deer track.
a
no.
deer track. Okay, and you have them all over your body, or
No,
just your arm?
just the 4 on the arm.
Show the camera there. That looks
Well, right here.
yeah.
It goes here, then there, then there, then there.
See, I'm assuming because you hunt them.
Like when we talked about when Bradley got his buck and doe. I've been hunting a couple times.
Is that what the other one is?
It's just a heartbeat with a buck.
Oh,
Then I got a buck on my chest.
Is-
Buck with an American
is
flag
your-
on the back.
is your favorite basketball team the Milwaukee Bucks?
No, I don't watch basketball.
Why did you sound so defensive when you said that?
I don't watch basketball.
Did he not come across a little bit defensive?
That was not
No,
defensive.
I don't watch
There
basketball.
was a tinge of racism in there.
Excuse me?
I don't watch that N-word stuff.
Look, you have a pass. We don't. We can't say that kind of stuff.
I know, but I'm not gonna say it on your show.
I don't watch basketball.
Just make sure when he says it, you put it on his face, and it's not us. That's all I ask.
We'll just dub my voice over.
That would be hilarious. Just make it like. And then put under the thing he never got the pass. Just make sure it's clear that he never got the pass.
Oh, here we
Is,
go.
is there ever a pass?
No.
No.
no,
I don't think so, to be
I
honest.
don't think so.
Even y'all are younger, so like everybody says it.
Who's everybody?
All the youth say it.
I know what he's
I
trying to
don't.
listen. Don't fall for it. I know what he's trying to
I'm
do
not
right now.
trying to get you to say it. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
gonna-
No,
say
you're
it.
trying to incriminate us because we're like, oh yeah, I say it all the time.
I
no one's around.
No.
That's not true. That's not how we do. We say bro, dude,
Dog.
People still say dude.
Yeah.
and no, I'm just kidding.
Got him.
No, it's a she got your ass.
I mean, you can't even really get canceled now anyway. You'll probably get a lot of fans if you say it.
I mean, I don't think you get fans, but I think people will look at you like, can't believe you actually said that and put it on the internet.
Subscribe.
Be like Morgan
These guys are
Wallen.
These guys are brave.
Did you say Morgan Wallen?
Yeah,
See,
but-
he got a pass.
What happened with that? I know Lil Durk was asked about it, and he was like, "Oh, it's fine." It's like,
He was just reciting lyrics in a song.
oh, so that's what it was. It wasn't like he was out of anger saying
No,
anything.
no,
I didn't know anything.
no.
I just heard
It was
about
out
it,
of
but
a
I never
song.
looked into it. So he was just singing along
Yeah.
with the song in it.
So I'll ask you guys that then. If you're ever doing karaoke, right?
Of course.
Okay, I skip over that word. I'll be real with you.
No,
I don't.
really, because a lot of white people.
don't.
A lot of white people love hip hop songs, especially older hip hop songs.
I'm not gonna
and
lie.
they say nigga a lot, right? So do you say it when you're rapping?
Nope.
When you're doing karaoke?
Like if I'm in my car singing along to a
Well, if
song.
you're by yourself, I'm talking about like karaoke on stage where people are watching.
Oh,
you.
I've never done karaoke. So
No, you never done it.
I've never done karaoke.
I sing in the shower. Get it right.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
I don't say the
do you
word.
think
no.
people should say it when they're doing karaoke? They're singing like if I'm singing gin and juice, of course I'm gonna say it.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
I'm saying if I was white,
well, I don't
Right?
know. I feel like it is disrespectful to say.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, what do you think?
It's disrespectful all the way around. I have there's two meanings between it though.
Do a hard R and the ah.
Yeah. The
Hard R should be
Hard-
your rap name. That's your rap name.
Hard
no,
on.
the hard R, I look at it as it's nothing with color. It's all based on a person that they're ignorant.
Yeah,
It
but,
could be a white person. it
yeah,
could
but
be-
that does not. That's not what it means, though.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
But to
that
me,
could
that's
be
what
the,
it means.
okay, and I can also say that brick wall is real, but it's not. To me, it's real.
Hey,
Most
hold
of
on,
it
man.
ain't
Come
real.
on, man.
Hang
People
on.
think this is a real setup.
I
Don't do me
thought
like
that
that.
was real. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you serious?
A little bit, yeah. It did throw me off. Now
You don't
he's
see
so-
where it's like a stick and play?
No, because I didn't look at it hard enough.
Stick and Play's your rap name.
Stick and Play. No, Big Tusk.
No, he got Stick and Play's. That's our group.
Stick and Play.
No, man. But no, I think I don't know. I've never seen a white person say it on stage when doing karaoke, but that's what happened with Morgan Wallen. So
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I was wondering because I seen like a lot of people saying, I was like, what did they catch him on video, like arguing with somebody or something?
No,
and he
he
said it,
was-
or
but
on
the only
video.
people that were offended were white people.
I really that's
Really?
another thing. I kind of
I
feel like
didn't
it
know that.
depends. It does depend on the people as a person, like if it's offensive or not. Okay, now unless you're saying it as a racial thing towards somebody, that's another thing. But I do feel like if me and you were just talking and I slipped them and said it just in conversation, but like as like a friend kind of thing, or if I'm rapping next to you, like we're driving in the car and I say, I feel like you wouldn't care.
I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. But then there's some people, like you said, mostly white people that are woke, McDonald's eaters, like we said last episode, and people that got something wrong with them. People like that would push a narrative to make it seem like it's bad when it's like you never mean it in like a racial way.
You okay?
What are you staring at me for?
Because you said McDonald's eaters. Like, you're staring, like, targeting me over here.
I was just saying McDonald's eaters, as we talked about last episode.
Okay.
If you want to be a target, we can make you a target.
I'm always the target. When
No,
it
that's
comes
not
to
true.
everything.
No.
Bull crap. You always picking on me, dog. Always talking
Well,
that
you're my
shit.
favorite booger, man. So
Yep.
Booger.
I always got to pick him first.
That could be that's a good pickup line, man. You on your next Valentine's Day card, like, look, baby, you're my favorite booger. I'll always pick you first. And then like some smooches. On the,
Or like a bunch of boogers.
I picked these for you.
These are freshly picked out of a meadow.
Oh no,
That's disgusting.
Wasn't there a movie that had that happen?
what, boogers? Eating boogers?
No. I think I'm just talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think it was Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
He I
that's-
picked this booger for you and he moved his thumb and it was on the paper. Yeah.
What is that? What is
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That book, they made a movie out of it.
it? I think I'm a little too old for that.
You probably are. I think it came out when we were like
It was
in
like,
elementary school.
Yeah, it was elementary school, and it came out for us.
I don't know if it came out before that, but I know it was a pretty fresh series. They made a movie. It was a pretty big deal for a long time.
Yeah, I think I know the cover.
Yeah, it's like a
Shadow.
It's like a green. One of them's like green, but like the main cover of every time is like it almost looks like someone took a piece of paper and taped it to it, and it has like a stick figure kid.
I think
Yeah, it's like the letters are normally written in blue. It's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I got you.
It's actually pretty. It's good for it's a pretty good kids book.
Okay.
It's not bad, but it's like getting you into reading like heavier books. It's like a chapter book, but it's like very easy to read. He still reads them.
Yep, you're right.
Dude, Goosebumps was fire.
That was actually
as a
pretty
kid.
good too.
Do you ever read they had the Goosebumps books, but they also had the Goosebumps like extra. And by extra, it was the Goosebumps extended, where you could choose your own adventure in the Goosebumps.
I've
story.
seen of that,
Do
but
you
I
remember
never read
those?
it.
So it was obviously a bigger book, but you would read it up to a certain section and it say, hey, if you want to take this destination, turn to page 489. But if you want to go to this destination, turn to page 293. And then you would choose your destination and read, like, it's like branching storylines. Like, that's
Do that again, real quick. Just do it again. How you said it?
if you want to reach this destination, turn to page 489.
I never read those books, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
You choose your own adventure.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Why does he sound like he's like narrating an actual story doing that?
Well, that was
That
the
was
point.
the point.
I know, but it was like he was just naming off like for a movie, like he was in the background.
This summer, one man, one mission.
Do the intro to our show real quick, just off the top of your head. Just do one.
All right. In a world that's void of comedy, two idiots decided to change the game. Meet Big Tusk and Little Snack Pack. This is the Mad Pear podcast.
I really feel like you should record yourself.
I think
Can
you
you
should do
remember that?
No.
That's fine. It's all recorded, so we got it. I really feel like a real question, because you know about all that kind of stuff. If we were to take that audio and put it in the beginning of the show, and like before the music, would that work?
Yeah, of course.
Can you do that?
Of course.
What you just said, can we take that little piece out? Because you did it so perfect.
I'll have to remember it, but yeah.
Well, how? It's already recorded.
Yeah.
You can't just take it out?
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
We Gucci dog.
There we go. That'll be $2.99.
Oh God.
That's okay. I'll edit it at home. We're good. He taught me all that stuff already.
Do it, so you got the game. You know what I'm saying? Is he out of focus? A little bit. Just twist the lens.
Flip it.
No, the lens.
Pull
Pop
it.
it.
Extend it.
Pop it.
Did you see the robot
Here,
chicken
do this on the lens.
when he was doing that and he turned into a rifle and he tried to get him to assassinate somebody?
Better. Tiandra, is that better? No. All right, keep going. You just twist it. You can do it harder.
Well, don't yell at her.
Harder. Touch it, leave it, play it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it. He looks fine.
It's just funny looking. Fine, whatever.
It's his hat too, because it don't know who to focus on. Yeah,
Better now?
Dude, if you did not have a beard, you would look like the main character off of Recess.
Recess. What? I remember Recess.
The kid with the hat backwards, the red hat. If he didn't have a beard, he had like a little green jacket on. Dead giveaway.
When's the last time you shaved it completely off? When have you been bare faced?
Bare skin?
Yeah.
Senior year after we lost the state game for football.
When was your senior year in high school?
2017.
Oh, wow. So you've been growing that since 2017?
Trimming it up here and there, yeah.
What's the longest?
When was the last time you had it baby face? Like you shaved it. That's what he was asking.
2017.
That was it?
Yeah.
So you had a beard in high school?
I had a beard in high school, yes.
Like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I have pictures.
Damn.
Impressive.
That is impressive.
I always kept mine shaved. I could have grown mine, but I didn't like it. Because I want to look like the weird kid in school with a beard. I don't want to look like an adult. People think I'm like a pedophile walking around.
I don't know if y'all believe in superstitions, but that's what it was for high school my senior year.
Mm.
We'll explain that a little bit.
Like No Nut November? No shave
not
senior
really.
year?
No, it wasn't no shave. It was like when we played high school football and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wore the same shorts on Friday nights.
Oh, okay.
I washed them.
Okay.
I wore the same underwear, the same.
Didn't wash
undershirt.
those.
No, I did wash them. I washed all this for every Friday. The same undershirt I wore underneath my jersey. I would wear the same socks depending on which color we had to wear that night. If it was black or white, I would be either the same socks of it. And then I made sure I got my wrist wrap.
What was the superstition though? Like, what was the reason?
Because we went undefeated the whole year.
And did you remain undefeated?
We lost in the state game.
And that's why you shaved.
That's why I shaved.
Oh man, was it your fault that your team lost?
No, I didn't
Had
play
to
that
have
much. I didn't play that much. I rode the bench. I was backup. Put me in, coach.
You forgot to wash your underwear that one week.
Oh,
that's
no,
why?
nope. I wore the wrong pants, actually.
No,
So
he
it was your fault.
That's what it was. He left a skid mark in his underwear
Oh, you got me.
on that game.
Damn, you got me.
What did you play?
Played D-line and linebacker.
Did you play?
Oh, I played football when I was way younger. I played basketball in middle school though.
I played baseball.
Played baseball?
Yeah, I played baseball. I was catcher. And
You were catching.
third base.
You're catching these nuts.
I was the best on my knees.
I slide every play, make sure my teammates didn't need anything.
Yeah, no, I was pretty good.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I didn't really get into baseball like that.
No, just football.
Just football.
Yeah,
And then I did track.
you ran track.
Ain't no
Hang
fucking
on,
way.
hang on,
Ain't
hang
no
on,
fucking way.
Hang on.
You
'cause I
have to
did
be
track.
lying.
No, I did track for 4 years.
Shot put.
I did shot put and
Yeah.
discus my senior year.
Okay.
Freshman year, when I did track, I ran the mile. Well, I didn't run no mile. I did the fat man jog for a mile, but that was it. Yep.
That's
just
the,
a little-
it's
just
the
a
hip.
little-
It's the hip shuffle.
Yeah, you just when you got to throw the hips the right way, it looks like you're actually jogging and running at the same time.
I bet you're a really good dancer.
No,
Really?
really.
Wow.
Are you lying?
But then, hang on, my junior through senior year, I also did the hurdles.
Nick, you can't jump.
It didn't matter if you had to jump over; you could also kick them down.
So you just ran through them.
Sometimes I did clear them.
So you didn't do hurdles?
I did do the hurdle. I cleared them sometimes, just depending on how tired I got at the end. Then I'd kick them down. I did get tripped over one.
Please tell me there's some footage of this somewhere.
There might be, but I don't have it.
Oh man, did you go to school here in Central Florida?
Mhm.
Okay.
Lakeland.
So everything is okay.
Polk
I can
County.
get that. I can get that footage.
Oh, yeah.
What year was this?
Utilize my resources.
It was in Polk County.
Okay. I'll have to talk to Sheriff Judd and find it.
Yeah.
You know he's my homie, right?
Oh, is he? Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Can you tell him
I
to stop
like
pulling me over?
him. Nah, he don't pull me over. I do like him though.
Yeah.
I've never met him.
Badass.
I haven't met him, But I do like his little speeches on the internet.
We killed this man because he was a bad man. We killed him. We shot him 150 times. Well, why'd you shoot him 150 times?
Because that's when we finally ran out of ammo.
Yeah, he actually said that.
Yeah, I think I've seen that thing. It's an older white dude, right?
Yeah, he's a shit.
I've seen that.
He also said with the rioting and everything, he goes, my people have guns. And I encourage them to have guns. And if you step foot in their house, we're going to blow you right back out of it.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of blowing are you doing?
Not what you're thinking. You're trying to lead me into a conversation that I am not going to.
I was going to lead you into that conversation.
Gay.
I was just trying to push a narrative. I ate McDonald's today. So.
Oh, did you?
No, actually I didn't, but I had vending machine food. That's all I ate all day.
Yeah, you're stuck in a dealership all day, right?
Wasn't
they didn't feed you like actual food? You just dropped $150,000 on a car and they didn't buy you Red Lobster or anything?
No, I definitely didn't drop 150,000.
150,000?
No.
Is that how much you make at work? Close
Hell
to
no.
To make that a year? Shit.
I wish.
I might have to actually go over there where you're at if you're making that much.
I'm not.
Don't lie to me.
You see the front of my boots ain't worn down.
I can tell.
Which would be a good thing for me. I just don't make that much money.
What does it mean when the front of your boots are worn down?
You know what we're talking about. We talked about it last episode. Because he's got the flat tip. Remember, his toes were showing through the metal.
No, they weren't. My metal's still there. It's just when I slide my foot out, it comes with it.
Oh.
I need new boots.
Have you been to the doctor? Dr. Scholl's?
No. I don't even have a primary doctor.
Do you even know what he's talking about?
Yes, the freaking inserts that go in your boot or your shoe.
I don't even have a primary doctor.
But I don't have a primary doctor.
I don't either. I just go to the hospital whenever I need something.
Isn't that sad that we're like that in America where you can't get health care?
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. I mean, luckily my company does. Well, I pay for it, but I do have
But aren't you the company though?
health insurance. What are you talking about?
Isn't it your company?
No, I don't own no company.
Yeah, he owns the Mad Pear podcast.
I thought your dad owns it. Isn't it your dad?
No, my dad. No. Anytime we were talking about my dad,
Yeah.
he didn't own the company. He was just a boss. He was a superintendent.
Oh, okay.
No, and I work at a different company now doing the same thing, and my brother's my foreman.
Gotcha.
But the owner, we're cool with the owners because we just, when I want to start working, they just end up being cool people.
Mm-hmm.
So they're nice to us and everything. But no, we don't own the company.
Oh,
I'm an hourly person.
Employee.
So, okay, I understand now why he's like Scat Pack, dad owns a company.
Yeah, something like
Daddy's money. Trust me, I'm nowhere near that. I wish I was.
I mean, I wouldn't hate you if you are. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, no, I would utilize if I had it too,
Heck
but I
yeah.
don't.
If
My dad did try doing his own thing for a while. It just didn't work out good enough for him. Like the money wasn't coming in quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up stopped doing it and went and working again.
Man, that's scary to do that stuff on your own.
Man, he took a risk. He took a big risk doing that. He had just actually got money from an accident, from a motorcycle accident. So we figured why not? Why he's got the money. And
Is he on a billboard somewhere saying, I got 2.5?
no, they didn't give him that. He didn't get nowhere near. He got just enough to get like a machine and get started. It wasn't. He should have got more, but he wasn't even going to sue the people. To be honest, he was going to let it slide. But while he was laying in the ICU, I think it was either insurance came in there or they called him and said, "Hey, they're trying to sue you for hitting this lady's car that pulled out in front of you while you were driving your motorcycle." So he's like, "All right, well now I gotta get a lawyer."
Get out of here.
I swear, my dad wasn't going to sue him. This lady pulled out in front of him while he was driving his motorcycle and he T-boned her car. She just pulled out in the middle of the road. He had the right of way and everything, and he wasn't going to sue them because he knew it was like shook them up to. He was going to let insurance take care of fixing whatever it had to be fixed. And while he was in the ICU, they called him and said that he had to do something because a lady called to sue him. And he said, "All right, well, go ahead." And then luckily the owner of that company lent him his lawyer. So that's a good lawyer. So
corporate lawyers, they are the worst people when they're not
against
on
you.
your side.
Yeah. So that dude, Tom, his lawyer.
Tom.
His last name, but yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the owner of your company.
Somebody likes you today.
I don't know who that is.
Put it on the speakerphone. Let's talk.
No, that's
to them.
okay, because I don't know who it is.
Well, then,
Hola.
I'll talk to them in Spanish.
That'd be hilarious.
Hola. You need pillow fluff?
Who this?
Who is this?
Can I speak to Bradley, please?
This is him.
This is I.
What happened? Say it. Who? Oh, pull your mic down.
Oh, see, you don't even know.
Oh, look
I
at
don't
that.
fuck my shit up.
There. Use my Iron Man powers. Am I back in focus?
How do you get this thing to stay?
Twist it. Huh? Up? Oh my God. Hold on, Brad just.
Brad didn't do anything. He was doing this before the show started.
Yeah, no.
That's all right. I'll just hold it.
Twist it, yeah. Is that better? Is it? Yeah.
All right, Phil, you're a little bit of a dinosaur. I want to ask you a question.
Hold on. You ready? We good? All right, say that again.
All right, I said, Phil, you're a little bit of a dinosaur. Let me ask you a question. Growing up, what was your go-to cartoon?
Cartoon? Oh, dude, I grew up in the Nickelodeon
Boomerang?
heyday. No, before that. So I had Rugrats. I had Hey Arnold.
Yep.
I had Doug. I had Real Monsters. I had the X-Men. Spider-Man cartoon. Dude,
that was a good one.
We had the
You had
best.
the lineup.
We had all of them, and they actually came on Saturdays.
Oh,
Saturday mornings.
What is up with the cartoons coming on during the weekdays now?
Because everything is because kids work from home. Well, work from home. Went to school from home at home because of COVID.
Yeah.
And B, that just programming. That's what I'm thinking. Just programming is trash. So,
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
So which one was your favorite cartoon?
My absolute favorite.
Yeah.
Damn. Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't get into that one, so
No, I've never been a fan. I mean, I know people like it. I've never got into it. I never gave it a chance. So neither, to be fair.
It was already old when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, it's been around forever.
So all the stuff that when Toonami picked it up was when America got into it. When Toonami in 2000 is when they
Really?
Well, yeah, because I remember I was in middle school when Toonami picked it up. Yeah, and so we would come home off the bus, start watching it right away. What's that guy? Johnny Bravo was right on before that.
Johnny Bravo.
And then,
Johnny Bravo was a good show.
And then Dragon Ball Z. That was probably the most I was the most cartoon I was emotionally invested in was Dragon Ball Z. Like Doug and Rugrats, they were great, but I could live without it. Dragon Ball Z, I had to be there every day because they would leave you on a cliffhanger. They would have episodes that are literally just people grunting for 30 minutes. And then I want to know what happens next. And then the narrator's like, tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Jesus.
What? And they all have vegetable names. Do you remember? Do you know that in Japan?
So Goku is actually a vegetable? Mm-hmm. What is it?
I don't know. But the word Vegeta is vegetable. Piccolo is a pickle. Raditz is a radish.
Piccolo looks like a pickle, though. He's green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So that's the creativity right there.
Come on.
Do you even know what you just said? Because it wasn't the right thing.
He's conjuring spirits. he's conjuring ghosts.
Sounds like picking spirits out of the ground.
Yeah.
I thought that was part of Dragon Ball Z. I thought.
They don't say that.
Not that, though. They say Kamehameha.
Oh, that's what it was.
Close.
I thought that's what that went.
Say it again.
Call me, come on.
Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character combo.
No, you sound like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a Mortal Kombat character.
Hey, that'd be a cool idea if they threw the Pillsbury Doughboy in there.
Finish him.
No, you got to say it like the cool guy.
What do you mean, like the cool guy?
Like him.
Finish him.
Yeah, like that. Or the gingerbread man from Shrek. As a Mortal Kombat character, that was the voice.
He's better at the gingerbread man.
Gun drop buttons. Yeah,
That shit's hilarious. All I'm gonna say is the gingerbread man is the realest out of all of them because he stopped. He was sitting there giving I didn't know this when I was a kid, but if you pay attention to what he's doing, he's getting tortured. And he's giving the most bullshit story to keep him from ratting out all the other fairy tale creatures.
Oh, he's gangsta.
If you ever paid attention to that, when he's torturing him, if you really pay attention, he's telling him this whole story to buy time to not telling him.
Yeah, can we?
Because they keep asking,
Do you know?
Yeah, he gave him the whole. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
If you think about it, he's always
He's missing a leg, right?
they broke his legs off,
Yeah,
and he
you're
was about
right.
to he was taking torture to not tell where everybody was at.
man.
He was low key eating that up for him.
Yeah, low key, we'll sit there and talk on the phone. We'll bring it up, and he'll start talking like the gingerbread man, like this shit. Yeah, this, and this, and this, and was going to town, sounding like the gingerbread man.
So going to town, over talking.
Yeah, you were like going AWOL about the gingerbread man one day.
Well, it's because he's a real one.
Do you even like gingerbread cookies? I don't. And like,
I like
is he
them.
made of his house? You know what I
Good
mean?
question. I mean, I'd assume so.
Because if the gingerbread man, he's made of gingerbread, correct? Right? We're all agreeing.
He's made of the gingerbread.
So his house is also made of gingerbread. So is his house
Alive.
made of him, or is
Is that a
he
different batch?
his house? Because if it was humans, I would have
Like skin.
skin and bones as my home.
Yeah, I mean, like the designs and stuff are like body parts.
Yeah. So is it?
The gumdrop buttons would be on the roof.
Oh my gosh! He see it? Is the gingerbread man a serial killer?
So imagine this. What if he was able to go against his wall and then like disappear into his wall because he's gingerbread? He could just like morph into his wall.
That's something to think
Does,
about.
does he really need a front door?
You know what? That gives me an idea, right? Because you know how these old trademarks have expired. So like Winnie the Pooh expired, and then they made a horror movie out of it, right? Called Blood and Honey, right?
Never watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
So the recent patent and trademark for Steamboat Willie, the original Mickey Mouse, expired, and now they're making a horror movie out of Steamboat Willie. What if they did the same thing for the Gingerbread Man, or all these like?
Well,
all
I don't
these, like,
think the gingerbread man. I mean, they could.
Nobody
I guess.
owns- nobody
nobody
owns it,
owns
right?
it. It's just like it's almost like a kid's story.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they could, but I feel like they did that with the other stuff because of the simple fact that it's so popular.
But I think you got
to remember the only reason that we're talking about is because through Shrek. So they'd have to make a Shrek horror movie to do that.
Well, no, I'm just
Not
saying,
really.
just the Gingerbread Man in general, like a horror version of the Gingerbread Man.
They've kind of already done that. I think it was like a stupid ass movie, but they kind of already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
It like I said, it was like a really cheap made movie, but I think they did that already.
I know they did one of the Snowman. It was called Jack Frost.
That was actually pretty big when it came out for a little bit.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I remember it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Man, I do understand why. It was like a prisoner.
Uh-huh.
It was like he died in a blizzard.
Yeah, his soul is in the snowman.
Like, I think his blood or something like that went in the snow and it made a snowman. Really weird. I think they took the idea though from so Jack Frost was the horror movie, I believe, and then who was the what was that movie that came out with the dude? What's the guy's name that plays Beetlejuice?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. He plays
Jack Frost.
but that's not a bad guy.
Yes.
No, that's the dad that dies in a car accident.
Oh, the good Jack Frost.
Yeah, there's a version of the movie.
Yeah, you're right. That was the Hollywood version.
Right. Well, but the horror one has a different name though. I'm pretty sure.
I
I don't think it's Jack Frost. I think Jack Frost is the kids version, and then there's another version called something else.
Didn't it have a big old snowman on the front of the cover?
With like icicle teeth. Yeah.
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 I remember seeing it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I thought it was like Frost or something like that.
Frosty, maybe. I don't know. But yeah,
I thought that's what it could have been.
there was a Santa version too.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Krampus.
Krampus, yeah, but then there was also Bill Goldberg played the evil Santa.
Bill Goldberg.
You know Goldberg.
Oh, the wrestler?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. And the funny thing is, he's Jewish.
That makes sense of why he'd give his own version of it.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man, I like actually those themed horror movies. Like there's one called Thanksgiving. Did you see that one?
This is with the turkey?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. My buddy Brandon was talking about that. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen.
Never heard of it. Never.
Do you
seen it.
remember Brandon talking about like a turkey, like having his way with this girl on the
I
phone?
think I remember.
That was the movie he's talking about.
Oh, I didn't know that was an actual movie. I thought
Yes.
it was just making something up.
It's a movie.
What noises do turkeys make?
Gobble 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 gobble.
No, come on.
That's what they make. I thought.
Do the real noise.
I don't know the real noise.
Yeah, you do.
Turkeys are mean too.
Oh yeah, they're mean as hell.
You ever encounter a real turkey?
Mm-hmm.
You do you shoot turkeys?
I haven't shot a turkey yet. No.
Oh, can you do that? Because they're mean.
So I said I actually have a contract for you after the show. This piece of shit keeps going in my yard.
No, so I used to work at One Blood. One Blood's the blood donation company, right? Over there off of John Young, and there's a bunch of woods back there, and there's wild turkeys, and they do not give a fuck about people. They will chase you in the parking lot to try and murder you, and they will peck the hell out of your cars, and they will poop everywhere.
Oh, you know what's a really mean bird? Those sand cranes.
Sandhills, yeah.
Yeah, those things. Yeah. Those things are mean as hell.
They're not afraid. They're not afraid of humans.
Not at all. They're not even scared of cars. They stop traffic. They'll just walk across as slow as they can. I've had that happen a couple times.
Have you ever seen when they're walking with their little baby?
That's when they're that's when they're the meanest.
That's when they're the meanest. You get somewhere close to them.
They attack.
They're coming at you with their wings out.
And they got some long beaks like a spike. I bet that shit hurts.
They could
Let's try it out.
Yeah, I know. Did you see that video of that girl that was running? You said you could pick her eye out, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a girl that was running, and it was like a slowed video, and a bird flew down and came in and like tried to grab her eyeball.
Oh my!
Like its thing went in her eye and everything.
Oh my God!
You never seen that?
No.
That's a little terrifying.
Awful.
Hold on.
I don't want to see that.
It doesn't take it out. It doesn't actually do anything to her.
I went to a drive-through zoo, safari thing, and they had ostriches in there.
Oh yeah.
And those guys or gals, those are dinosaurs. You ever seen an ostrich's foot?
Yeah.
Yes. And they're mean too.
Oh yeah.
They can run as fast as your car.
Did you at least stick your hand out to feed it?
I had my sunroof open.
Oh, so it came
So
right
they
in and grabbed
could
it.
stick your head. Yeah. But it was pretty scary.
It was really that scary?
Yeah. I got video.
Go to Busch Gardens. You can see them up close and personal too.
You can stand and walk around them?
Oh no, you can't do that. You're just in a little Jeep probably going around. I don't know. That was back in the day, of course.
But no, ostriches are pretty gangsta.
Yeah.
And they're mean. They're like legitimately the meanest.
2 feet, what is it, 60 miles an hour?
80. They can go 80.
And my 2 feet, I only run like 5.
Yeah. No, really. Just imagine, like, you know what 80 miles an hour is in your car. Just imagine turning your head and there's a damn ostrich just looking at you like this. just his head just bobbing. It's like I'm gonna pick.
Jesus.
Why don't you shoot those, man? You shoot nice
No,
deer.
I'm good.
I sent you the video to your phone.
Shoot something that's hard to kill.
That tells me to eat it, and I don't shoot just to kill it.
Wait, so you eat?
If I kill a deer, I eat the deer. If I kill a bird, I'll have to eat the bird.
Wait, say that again.
How you said to kill the ostrich, that tells me I have to eat the ostrich, and I don't want to eat the ostrich.
You should eat an ostrich.
I don't know if it's any good, so I'm not going to try it.
Oh man, so it's a magpie bird. That thing went after her eyeball. Okay. Ostrich, you ever had a turkey leg, a big giant turkey leg? It's not a turkey leg, you know that, right?
Then what is it?
It's an emu.
The heck's an emu?
An ostrich, but just slightly smaller.
That's a big turkey.
You ever
leg.
seen a turkey that big?
Yeah. No, but
what do you think you're eating then?
I don't know. I figured it was a turkey. They just stuffed more meat on it.
Not to mention, imagine like the Universal and Disney, the meat is like completely different. Mm-hmm. It's like more chickeny, like not even. It's more like beefy. It doesn't seem like bird. I know obviously it is a bird, but I do agree with him. I think it is a different type of animal.
No, it's emu. I worked at Universal. It's emu. It's emu. Yeah, that's why they're.
So those turkey legs are emu. It's not actually turkey. Why do they call it? Why don't they just call it an emu leg?
Because people will freak out if they think they.
Now they're gonna freak out now.
We're dropping bombs.
Well, that's what this is all about, isn't it?
Knowledge bombs. That's what the show's about. Damn.
It's knowledge bombs. We got something to think about. So
yeah, something to think about. There you go. The turkey leg.
Yeah, every turkey leg you get at Universal is actually an emu leg. So enjoy.
Enjoy it.
You ever eat an ostrich egg?
Nope.
Okay, so you have your regular egg like this big, right? An ostrich egg is like this big. So think of like 35 eggs, scrambled eggs. You just eat one ostrich egg.
So you've ate an ostrich egg?
No, they're incredibly expensive, but I would if I was given the chance.
How much are they cost?
How much would you happen to like have an idea?
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's ask good old Google. Okay. How much is an ostrich egg?
So you want to just buy one and we'll all try it?
We can try it on the show.
Oh, that reminds me.
What?
I forgot to do it, and you're lucky I did.
$200. One egg. You got the money, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
you say
right.
that. No. Yeah, you got it.
No.
Look, any man that I know that wears salmon color shoes that say Crown Royal, you got money.
Yep.
That's just a rule.
It's not that expensive to drink that much.
Bro, it was in the Bible.
Oh.
When your boxers are longer than your actual shorts, you got money.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no, that's a rule. Because like the shorter the shorts on the man, the more money he's got.
I don't know where you learned that one because I never heard that.
You never watched Magnum PI?
No.
Do you even know who Magnum PI is?
Nope.
You know who Tom Selleck is?
Nope.
Tom Selleck is the epitome of manly man. And the shorter the shorts he would wear, the more manly he would get. His mustache would get thicker.
Oh. What'd you forget, though?
I'm not even joking.
Did you guys hear that Carl's Weathers died?
He did?
Mm-hmm. You probably know who that is, dude.
Nope.
The dude that like loses his arm in like every movie.
Rocky. Did you watch Rocky?
Yeah.
Okay, Apollo Creed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That guy.
He got his arm blown off from Predator.
Oh.
And Happy Gilmore, his arm's gone because a gator got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy.
By the way, Little Nicky is connected to Happy Gilmore. If you didn't know that,
Is it really?
Aren't all the Sandler movies?
I'm pretty sure they are. But I'm just I know that one for a fact because when he goes to heaven to meet his mom, that guy shows up and his arm is fake. It's like the same character from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I remember.
Chubbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chubb.
Chubbs.
He shows up in heaven with the same fake arm, everything, hat, like a golf uniform. And he died in the other movie. So a fun fact. But what I forgot, I was gonna bring. I was gonna try to find it at a store or order some caviar with some crackers. Let you try it.
Ooh.
You never tried caviar?
Remember, that's what we were talking about the other day. I said
That's
if you want to
right.
try a caviar on a cracker, you just put it on his finger and eat it because he's white. So
Caviar is pretty good, man. It's
never had
a little
it.
salty. You ever eat anchovies?
No.
Anchovies on a pizza?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
You ever had anchovies? Anchovies are good too.
No.
never tried it.
What other exotic food have you tried? Have you tried balut? You know what balut
What the heck
is?
balut?
Disgusting, but it's like
I had caviar once.
it's like a rotten duck. That's half. It's a duck egg, but the duck in the egg is
Oh, I know what you're
fertilized.
talking about.
It's
I've
not
never
even
had it.
fertilized. So it's
So it's like a little baby that you're actually eating like an
little baby-
embryo.
Yeah, awful.
That's a
I've never
little
tried it.
strange.
Never will. That's like some rich white people shit.
Well, hold on now. Come
Hang on,
man.
hang on. I'm on the lower end.
That's
of
a
the
European thing. Let's not call them white people. This is a European.
Europeans are white.
And I'm
Hey,
just-
were you trying to say there's no other color that lives in Europe?
Majority of them is white.
I've never been to Europe, so I couldn't tell you.
Name a brown country in Europe. YouTube. Name a brown country in Europe. You won't find it. Algeria.
Was that
Well, yeah, where's
is that in Europe?
Yes.
See, you just named it yourself.
Where are the Kardashians from?
I'm pretty sure they're Albanian.
Albanian?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
That's like Middle East.
Is it Asia or is it Europe? Got to be Asia, right?
I want to say it is closer to Asia. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not good at math.
Wow.
Me neither, but I think my geography.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure geography's pretty up there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You should have said geometry. Then that would have been even more funny. You said-
Well, you said it before I could.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Many more of that will be on science.
Watching a hippo. Hypothesis.
Hippopotamus.
He still doesn't know how to say hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
There's no extra P in there.
Well,
You put like 3 P's in that word.
hypothesis.
That second P is a TH.
Oh, I can't even spell it. So
I guess if you can't spell something, you
How
probably
are you?
shouldn't say
Were
it.
y'all good spellers in school?
no.
I was like often, like it depended on what we were doing. Like there were some words that I could pretty much kind of get, but there were some that I just couldn't.
Yeah,
Were you?
No, I still have to sound out Wednesday. Wednesday.
I use talk to text, buddy.
No, see, it probably don't even work right for you because you got a twang in your voice.
Hey, don't pick it up. half the time.
Hypothesis.
Yeah, it probably
The
just gives up.
phone's gonna come back. Dude, I don't know what you're saying, man.
It just gives up. It says I can't.
You're gonna have to type it, man.
Yeah, no, you got a twang in your voice. Hey, from
twang?
Florida, you got a twang in your voice.
I don't know. You tell me.
I really want Central Florida forever. Well,
Polk
Lakeland,
County,
right?
born and raised.
Okay, well, I guess that works out. Cool.
Know all the crackheads and all that other stuff down there.
For a southern city, Lakeland is kind of weird.
I've never
You
been
say
to
that.
Lakeland. I mean, I'm sure I've been there, but I've never hung around Lakeland. ever.
You probably passed through it. It's a quick town.
Well, I
No,
have
it's not.
to.
Lakeland is huge.
It is
Don't
huge.
lie.
But when you go down I-4, it's a quick.
It's
Little,
like 17 exits.
Damn.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's like
It goes
all of
from-
Florida.
It goes for Polk County. It's like from Davenport all the way down.
So
to
basically, it's Daytona, Orlando, Lakeland, then Miami.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Because once you pass that, you're in Tampa.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no. Polk County, don't ever live there.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
There's a lot wrong with it.
Like what? Go ahead, specify.
Well, Exhibit A.
Don't say no exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
Phil, what's wrong with Polk County? It's not that bad, actually.
There's
It's just changed a lot.
in what way?
As in expanding quickly. Like when I left and lived up where in Volusia County for about 2 years and came back, used to be where it was all like, wooded areas, and there wasn't that many apartment complexes, and
Now I'm talking specifically about Lakeland, like Davenport, Haines City, all those places are fine. But
what's wrong with Lakeland?
it thinks it's a bigger city,
Yeah, it thinks it is. That's why it's expanding so much.
but it's not. It's still a lot of trash people, a lot of drugs, a lot of crime. The houses aren't worth the value that they're being appraised at. And
That's everywhere.
The land is bad. Y'all got sinkholes, and
What sinkholes?
well, all of Florida, but yeah,
I ain't seen a sinkhole yet in Lakeland.
there's so many lakes. You don't think the ground is wet?
No.
I just made that up, but it sounded wrong.
I bought it. I looked at you like, yeah. What he said. The ground probably is wet.
How's the butter over there, though?
Butter.
Yeah, Land O'Lakes.
Oh, I don't go over there that much. I stick to my house and my house only, bud.
Did they take the Indian girl off of it?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I thought that was the syrup that they did all that.
That was Aunt Jemima, but there was
Yeah.
Land
Yeah.
O'Lakes butter had an Indian girl on it.
They took her off.
I think they took her off.
Did
I
they
know that
really?
during that whole racial movement thing, a lot of stuff like that got redone.
Black people did not get offended when they took Aunt Jemima off.
Yeah,
the
I don't
syrup.
understand
It was
that.
white people. They're like, this is the hill you're gonna die on. We have so many other problems going on with us, and y'all choose to take the black girl off the syrup. That's what.
That's the good syrup too.
See, me personally, it makes it more entertaining to buy a product that has a character to it. So to take away the character kind of makes, I don't want to just look at the words.
But you do know she was an actual slave.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Aunt Jemima was an actual slave, and in the actual picture, and I'm not bullshitting you, actually. In the actual picture, the full body picture that you see on the cover, they just cut it off here, but like she's in chains.
Really?
Her foot is chained.
I'd have to see the picture. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm trying to envision what you're talking about.
Tiandra, can you? My computer's open, isn't it? Pull up the full picture of Aunt Jemima with the chain on her foot, and then the screen should already be screen sharing as one of the assets. Is it? Okay, so if you find it, show it. I'm 99% positive that she got a chain in her foot.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. So what did as her being enslaved, did she make that?
Mm-hmm.
She made the ingredients?
Yeah, they stole the recipe from her. So Pearl Milling Company, the name of the company, she was a slave. Just like with Jack Daniels. Like Jack Daniels stole a recipe from another guy, black guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that company also now makes that black guy's original recipe, and that black guy worked for Jack Daniels. Didn't give him any credit, but took his formula.
Damn. I know that.
Yeah, man. It happens. Black History Month, bro. I need to educate y'all. Welcome to February, bitch.
I know peanut butter was made by a black guy. I know that.
What was his name?
I have no clue, but I know.
George Washington Carver, man. Come on, man.
You know what's
your
messed
Black
up
history.
is because when you said that, I was like, damn, I actually do remember that name, but it's too late now. I'm too deep.
Give me a Black History moment.
I don't know.
Come on, man. It's
I
February.
don't know.
Tell me something. Name your 3 favorite black people.
You, and you.
That was a little racist.
How's that racist?
You don't know 2 or 3 other black. I'm talking about people you know, but like it could be a famous
people
person.
I know.
No, it could be.
Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X,
Yeah,
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Chris Brown.
Chris Rock's actually pretty good too.
Yeah, name your 3 favorite black people.
Well, you're a nice guy, so
Kevin
I can
Hart?
say you. Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Chris Rock.
Well, hold on. Hold your racial thing. Let's see this picture.
Okay. See the chain on the
Oh,
puck?
I do see it.
I was not joking. How effed up is that?
So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that picture is real? I'm gonna
Yes.
when you say okay. So the reason why I want to ask you this is how can she serve someone food if she's chained to one spot?
It's for the picture, bro.
Okay, so they did it on purpose.
No, she was a slave.
But I'm actually looking at the picture now.
They took her picture so she wouldn't escape.
Okay, so that's just a setup for them to take a picture
hold
of her.
fucking pancakes, you N-word. Yeah, don't run.
Oh, okay. And put a fake smile on your face, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, continue. 3 favorite black people.
First of all, hold on. Before you say that, I didn't like the fact that she took that picture down so fast and it showed my face like I looked mad as fuck. I didn't appreciate that.
That should be the thumbnail.
Exactly. I didn't like that. That wasn't cool, Tiandra. That was not cool. Continue with your thing.
So Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's my other guy? Totally forgot. See, I can't even remember what I do any
Racist.
day. How's that racist?
Can't even remember the black guy. That's messed up.
I don't even remember what I did this morning, let alone what I did 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Give me your
What's
3 favorite black people.
20 minutes ago, you just sat down. My favorite black people?
Mm-hmm.
So you got Kevin Hart,
Okay.
Will Smith,
Okay.
Denzel Washington.
I like Denzel.
Because I like their movies. I really do. The movie's really good. Will Smith was a little shaky when he smacked Chris Rock. I feel like I didn't really appreciate that because I just feel like it was unnecessary. But
Poor man. What would you do if you were in a relationship like that?
I don't know. I would have left.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Because
She was cutting him down every direction she could.
every interview. She was like, "I love Tupac."
Yeah, like she had her daughter writing love letters to Tupac. Wish
Yeah.
you would come back. My mom misses you.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the thing is from what all the videos I've seen, a lot of friends that were like close to Tupac he didn't even mess with her like that.
Oh, they're calling her Cap.
No, they're saying that she wasn't really like she's saying all this, but it really wasn't like that at all. Like he wasn't into her like that. They were friends, but she's overdoing it. But also, you got to think he's passed away, so it's kind of hard for him to have his part. She can say whatever she wants.
Do you think he really died?
I don't know. I feel like he did, but then again, you never really know.
Tiandra says nope. Do you think Tupac actually died?
You're going to ask the man that doesn't really listen to rap.
But you know who Tupac is.
I know who he is. I know a couple songs, but that's it.
Okay. But do you think he actually died?
No, sure. I don't know.
Oh my god, he doesn't know. I know what he's talking about. I don't know. I don't know if old
I don't know what
Machiavelli.
he
You think
died
he's
from.
dead? I think he's dead too.
I think he's dead.
I don't know what he died from, so.
He got
got
grabbed
shot.
by Machiavelli.
He got shot leaving Las Vegas with Suge Knight.
Oh, I think you did say something along the lines
Well,
of that.
the only reason people think he's alive, people have their own reasons why they think he's alive, but his subliminal rap name was Machiavelli, and that in the Bible that he was referring to, that guy faked his own death, and so he called himself that, and that towards the end, and then he got killed / not killed, and then people think it was a setup.
And he kept releasing music after he died.
Yeah, but I feel like that was pre-recorded.
They said he recorded like 2,000 songs.
He has
or something like
every artist has like albums worth.
Talented artists do that.
Yeah, they have like Lil Wayne. You know how many songs Lil Wayne probably has just cooped up that we'll never get to hear.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're able to release songs with Takeoff after he died.
Say,
Because he has songs with Quavo now, even though he was killed, which really sucks. He was like my favorite rapper.
You know, I'll be one of the people to admit that I was never really a fan of Migos, the group as a whole. And then after Takeoff was murdered, I did listen to his album,
Last Rocket,
and I actually liked that album. I was like, and then I'm like, this guy was the most lyrically talented one out of the 3.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm like, damn, he
was the best Migo.
Lost his life.
I got the hoodie from that album, the orange one. I got the shirt.
Lost his life over a damn dice game.
Over it wasn't
He
even nothing to do with him.
Involved in it. Well, that's what really makes me upset. Like when it comes to like social justice and
he just dropped that album with Quavo.
Uncle Fru.
Yeah, Uncle Few. Was that the name of it?
I think that's what they like.
I know what it is because I listened to it. But
Hotel Lobby was the main song.
that was one of their singles. But they had just dropped. That might have been the name of Uncle Few, but I don't think that's what they called it.
Yeah, but that you know Migos.
I know,
Only built for
yes.
Infinity Links.
Okay. Yeah.
They had just dropped that, and then he got killed like a week later after they dropped it. And he had just got done saying in an interview that he wanted to get his flowers. He wanted longevity in the rap game, and then he gets killed next week. I'm like,
who do you think was the biggest loss of your generation, like celebrity wise?
Celebrity wise,
Paul Walker.
that depends. I mean, that was a big deal, but that depends. Like, how modern are we talking? Is what Paul Walker classified? Do you feel like that, or is that too far back?
Paul Walker could be even mine because
Yeah, because he died in 2013. You know, that was a while ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying like his claim to fame was obviously Fast and Furious, but Fast and Furious came out in 2001. So how were you in 2001? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. First of all,
Hang on. I watched Fast and Furious when I was that young.
you didn't remember it. You know how old you were in 2001?
What, 5?
No,
No, I was 3.
You were 3. You did not watch. Fast
I
and
was
Furious
almost
2001.
5.
I was in the movie theater. Okay, yeah. So I
We'll,
mean,
we'll just go a little ahead of that because that is kind of. We'll start from 2010 to now because that's a better.
I would have thought maybe Kobe for y'all, right?
I mean, that was a big deal.
That was a big
deal, but one that like I guess for me that struck me the hardest would have been like really like I looked it up to make sure it wasn't a hoax. Was Takeoff for me
On Halloween too. Yeah,
always something.
I think mine probably be Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was kind of wild.
Yeah, I think that's probably our biggest loss of our generation, and probably you could say Kobe. Probably
Kobe. I mean, Juice WRLD passing away was kind of.
I didn't even know who it was. Like Tiandra and I were doing a show, one of our shows, and she put him on the screen. I'm like, I don't know. What
You
this
know,
is.
it was. I didn't. Okay, so I wasn't a fan of him in the beginning,
Mhm.
but right before he basically, I guess, killed himself on accident.
Mhm.
When he did that, I started listening to him a lot, and then as soon as I got into him, he ended up overdosing. I was like, wow, of course.
A lot of the young rappers
Nowadays, yeah.
are dying, either getting murdered or overdosing.
Yep.
Which is it's sad because
It's crazy how like now when people die that are famous, it's kind of watered down because of how much it happened. Just like school shootings, it's like watered down now. It happens. It's like it's the United States.
bro, that's how like on a serious note, that's how I would feel about when police would kill a black person.
It happens so much, it just becomes like
You numb. Yeah, because
almost old news. Like, it happens.
Like when George Floyd happened, like that was like, oh my God, what the? I mean, we can even go back to when Trayvon Martin was killed in 2012.
That's when I first started
right?
noticing
and
it.
then it kept happening on camera, kept happening, and then like we hear about it, and then we don't even talk about it 2 days later because another one just happened, and like that was like really, really, it's upsetting because we've gotten used to it.
Yeah, it's not something to be used to. You know, that should still be shocking.
How did y'all's family react to George Floyd? Because it divided a lot of people, the murder of George Floyd.
Like, what do you mean? Like his verdict?
No, I mean Derek Chauvin is in prison, but I mean, people were saying that the knee on the neck didn't kill him. They were saying he died from a drug overdose.
I don't know why I was thinking the kid getting killed.
Trayvon Martin.
I was thinking, what's the dude's name that shot him?
Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman. You said George Floyd. I was thinking Zimmerman for some reason. I don't know because I didn't know enough about it, but I still think it was kind of messed up. I don't like cops in general, though. I feel like cops just do things because they have a badge and they feel like they're allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people just feel entitled.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that whole situation could have been done like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was a cop and my partner's putting his knee on somebody's neck, I'm gonna at least address like, hey man, come on, like put it on his back or something. Like, said he's in cuffs. What's he gonna do? There's like how many of us?
Nothing.
Exactly. That's my thing.
Nothing. Well, I mean, he's in prison, so
That's my personal thing about it. Is it's like, come on, man, like you ain't got to do all that. He's in cuffs. I mean, there's like 8 of us here. Realistically, what's he gonna do? Yeah. But I mean,
not trying to,
I get it, man. You want to make us look bad. I get it.
No, man, it's Black History Month. So every show this month, we've got to start with a black topic and end with a black topic. Is a Goofy movie a black movie?
I think so.
Thank you.
I think that's based on like a black family.
It's culture and flavor, dude.
I definitely think so.
Did you ever watch a Goofy movie?
I watched a Goofy movie, but I never looked at it like that. I just thought he was a...
Is a Goofy a dog or a cow?
I couldn't tell because he's dating the cow, but I don't know.
He's a dog, right?
I think Goofy's a dog.
Yeah.
I think he's like a Great Dane.
Is he?
I think so.
So it's a rhetorical question. I actually do know the answer. Goofy is a dog, but the reason. So if you do some deep diving,
yeah, I know there's like a really deep thing to it. It's weird.
There are some racist roots in Goofy's creation from the creators, not Walt Disney himself, but the cartoonists who made him.
At the time, Goofy's
name was Dippity Dog. first created was Dippity Dog, right? And the actual cartoonist, the illustrator who created him, gave their description of the character, and they literally said in the text, bumbling something N-word. Like, yeah. So there's your origin of Goofy.
Something to think about.
But Goofy movie is a black movie because it had culture, it had flavor, it had dancing. There was a moonwalk in there. The teacher was ostracizing Goofy's son, saying he was going to be in a gang if he keeps acting like this, and it's.
And then I'm pretty sure the what's the son's name?
Max.
His girlfriend was obviously
light skin. She was like the light skinned sister. Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. I've always felt that way, but I've always liked the movie. It was a pretty good movie.
That's my favorite.
So on the
movie.
Disney topic.
Okay.
On the Disney topic, Phil, did you ever look at when you watched Toy Story 2 and everything? You remember the penguin squeaker or whatever it was? Or weasel?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever realize when Woody went to go save him that the penguin could actually have been a villain?
Not a villain.
It could have been a villain. Like
that wouldn't be a villain. I know what you're trying to say, but that wouldn't make him a villain.
Let me just.
Like he was.
Toy Story 2, the villain was the other cowboy, right? The fat cowboy.
Yes. But at the
Hold on.
Like that's how he got.
What are you talking about?
No, who was the bad guy?
Toy Story 2 was the dude that plays the chicken. Was the villain? He's like, "I'm gonna make me big, buck. Is that guy?
But
Owl's farm, the fat dude with the comb over.
No, wasn't it?
But you had the fat cowboy.
It wasn't a cowboy. It was the prospector.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
Yes.
Prospector. Yeah.
But at the beginning of the movie, remember when they had the yard sale?
Uh-huh.
And Weasel went out to the yard sale. Woody went to go save him.
Uh-huh.
And Woody went out there with the dog.
Okay.
Got Weasel, threw him in the collar. Well, when that all happened, Woody fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Weasel, the penguin, got back inside the room. Everybody's like, "Well, where's Woody?" And he never sat there and said where Woody was at. If you really dig deep
because he
into it.
used to be Andy's favorite toy
Until Buzz and Woody came along, and then he got put on the top shelf.
Oh man.
See?
Conspiracies. Oh snap! Toy Story 3 was the saddest one though.
At the Toy Story 4 is what you're thinking of. When they'd part ways?
No. I'm thinking about Toy Story 3 when they're on the conveyor belt about to be melted and they all accepted their fate.
Okay, that was I knew they were gonna make it though.
I genuinely thought they were gonna kill these people. I'm like, oh
what
no,
hurt
these toys
me,
are dead.
What made me the saddest in all the Toy Story movies was when at the very end of the movie, first of all, Woody's not a real friend. He chose a female over his boy. He's not a real friend. He left Buzz and basically said, "You're gonna take care of the rest of the toys from now on," and stayed with
Jesse.
No, he didn't. No. Jesse liked Buzz. I'm trying to think of her name. Bo Peep, which is the lady that does the cow or the sheep.
Oh, you're talking about in the fourth one.
She became like a lost toy, so he went with her to be a lost toy. And then as they're parting ways, that's like basically like an era breaking apart because they basically say to infinity and beyond separately.
It's like the end of Fast and Furious 7 when.
Okay, that's unacceptable. He died. That's not the same.
Well, I'm saying in Fast and Furious canon, he's still alive, but I mean, like they were parting their ways.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys about that. How do you guys feel about them potentially bringing his character back? I don't agree.
I don't agree at all.
No, they shouldn't.
I think that's wrong.
I think it's messed up.
Do you think they should have recasted Black Panther? Remember, we got it. This whole this is Black History Month, so
I don't know. I like Chadwick Boseman a lot as Black Panther. I feel like if they were going to do it, since they touched up on this timeline and stuff kind of thing, I think they should have went to a timeline if they're going to do it and bring
another version.
No. What's his name?
There's a lot of black
He's
people.
an actor. Michael B. Jordan.
Killmonger?
Yeah, and you got to think another universe, he could be a good guy. So now they're touching on that with the What If series, and now they did the Stones. They should have went and found a version of him that was good and pulled him into the universe for a different timeline or something and made him Black Panther.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't think they should have killed the character of T'Challa off.
Or like retire him or something.
I don't think that because the character has so much story in the actual comics and stuff.
Right.
Chadwick Boseman did an amazing job as T'Challa. Obviously, he will always be the best one. But you think about other characters, actors who play characters, and they die. They recast them, right? The Joker. There's been 17 Jokers.
But there's paint on his face. There's a way to cover it.
I understand that, but he also wore a mask when he's in his costume.
Yeah, but you'd have to wear. They would have to have him in suit like nonstop.
But here's the thing: it's just that there aren't many black heroes,
right?
So to now remove this character is like a kick in the face to black people, black kids. Because who else do we have to look up to now? Our hero's dead.
Nick Fury.
But I'm saying the hero that everybody fell in love with, he's dead now. The character
That was a
is
good
dead.
movie. That was a great movie. It sucked really bad that he passed away. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they should have put Michael B. Jordan as him. Like basically another, like he is T'Challa in a different.
I think they should have just recast him. I mean, there's a lot of guys that I think could have been. I think we would have had the initial shock of they're recasting him, but I think him being recasted would have.
Who would you have picked, in your personal opinion, if you had the ability?
John David Washington, so Denzel Washington's son. He's really good. So if you watch Tenet, that's him. I would have picked. Oh man, I can't think of their names, but there's quite a few people that I think would have done. Even John Boyega probably would have been good too. Finn from the Star Wars movies.
Yeah. What about the dude that plays as Do you think the guy that plays Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton would have been a good Black Panther?
Yeah, he could have been good too.
I think he would have done pretty good. I mean, he looks a lot different, obviously, but he just got in shape a little bit for it. I think he'd have been good.
No, I think that would have been good too. But John David Washington, that also would have been symbolic too, because Denzel Washington is the one he randomly paid for a scholarship to this college.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
It was for Chadwick Boseman. He didn't know him. He just picked some kid that he would pay for his full ride for scholarship, and it was Chadwick Boseman. So
didn't know that.
I did. I knew about that.
That would have been pretty sweet if that would have happened. But I saw what Disney did where they had his son is also named T'Challa, so that
they're gonna grow him up to be he look like somebody else,
so they can continue the story of T'Challa. So I see what they did. I get it, but yeah, shocking.
I never got to see the second one.
So I just spoiled it for you.
No, I knew about that, but I was gonna ask you who ended up being the mom.
What do you mean, Angela Bassett?
That's the same lady, right?
Yeah, she died.
Okay.
She died in that too. Everybody dies.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the sister?
Shuri is alive, but her whole family died. The dad died in Civil War.
Right.
Her brother died
In real life.
in that and in the movie, and then her mom died in that too.
How did they kill off the Black Panther in the movie?
He was sick. He had same reason how he died in real life.
They said he got extremely ill.
Unknown illness he didn't tell people about, and he died.
Wow.
Same. Yep. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, well, it's I look forward. This whole stage of Disney movies, this past one, or Marvel movies, haven't been good.
No, I've kind of given
Ant-Man
up on
and
all
the
that.
Wasp was terrible. Looked like Spy Kids.
Well, hold on. Spy Kids is a great movie. We talked about this last episode. They fought the Tum Tums. They fought the.
But the way it looked was like green screen the entire movie.
Oh yeah. Just like
Now that you look
I think The Flash was a terrible.
That was terrible too.
The CGI was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's not Marvel, I know it's DC, but just the movies today is getting bad. Mm-hmm. But before we wrap this up, there's a question I want to ask you because I know you like the character. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Scream? Ghostface.
Ghostface as a villain or
as
the
a villain.
franchise?
As a villain.
I think it's kind of weak. The character lore is cool, but the reveals are always weak. Like when they reveal who the bad, like their motives.
The persona. Whoever's carrying the persona.
Yeah, their motives are always stupid. Like, did you see the last stream?
Yeah.
Like, okay, this was a fan, and then the fan got killed by the other family who decided they wanted to kill Jenna Ortega's character because her sister was the daughter of Skeet Ulrich's character from the like what?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
I didn't understand the beginning at first.
But yeah, I'm saying that their motives seem kind of weak. So the character of Ghostface is cool,
right?
But the motives, he would, you know how we have our horror discussions. Ghostface wouldn't last.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask because I was gonna do a comparison, but I just kind of feel like there's really nobody he could go toe to toe with regardless.
Chucky,
not even. Chucky's too sneaky.
But so is Ghostface. There's like 3 of them.
Well, think about it. Chucky could make more than one of him.
You're right. He can have an army.
He did that in the TV show. Now he's like in an army. So I mean, I feel like Chucky's kind of overpowered too, and he also knows how to use that book so he could possess things.
Who would win, Megan or Chucky?
Megan. Oh, the toy or the robot? Mm-hmm. Chucky.
You think so?
I think so.
What about you?
I got Chucky.
Who would win, Optimus Prime or the T-1000?
I'm gonna go Optimus.
Got to be Optimus because he's like 30 feet tall.
The only problem I see with that is the T-1000, the liquid one, right? Mm-hmm. He can get into a system and overtake him. He can melt. That one. He can go inside of his thing and overtake him, and almost make his body into the T-1000. He could use him for that.
Ooh.
Think of that.
Kratos or the Hulk?
Kratos. It would be a tough fight, but I think Kratos would win.
Yeah.
I don't think he would kill the Hulk. I think that'd be like a never-ending battle.
I think he would kill the Hulk.
I don't think so, because that depends on what Hulk we're talking about. We're talking about cinematic or
not World Breaker Hulk. Not cinematic Hulk is weak.
Comic book Hulk. I don't know, because he's like unlimited, and there's no limit to anger. So, and he could potentially become stronger than Kratos. So he technically could win. You know what I mean? And Kratos is definitely a beast, but because he's got all those weapons. But I don't think those weapons would work on him like it does other people. Because I think Hulk could kill all those gods just like he did. It just depends on the.
So yes, that's a story for another show.
Yep.
Yes, it is. So we're gonna kind of wrap this one up. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
No questions, Phil?
No questions.
Yeah. For this Black History Month, I want you to go.
Please like and subscribe. It's only if Phil is on here. Don't watch it without Phil.
go up to a black person and hug them. Only with their permission, though. Don't just randomly hug a black person because you might get.
You're gonna get a lot of people shot, man.
I said with caution and approval. So, tell a black person you love them.
I love you.
Love you too, bro.
Don't lie to him. Though.
Yeah, why are you lying to me?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh.
We're talking about you here.
What?
All right, guys. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching the Mad Pear podcast.
Deuces.